Hi, superstars. It's time for math. We are on lesson 8-10. Continue to find the missing part of 10. So we will be finding a missing part to make 10. Let's begin. All right, let's read our problem. The owner of a farm says there are 10 goats on the farm. You only see 8 goats. How many are inside the barn? Draw pictures of the goats that are in the barn and tell how you know. Okay, so if there are 10 goats on the farm and we only see 8 goats, how many are we going to draw in order to make 10? Well, if we have 8, we know that there are 8 outside. We're going to start from 8 and count on. So let's draw our goats. There are 8 here. So we're going to count up as we draw. Let's start at 8. And I'm going to use counters. 8, 9, 10. So there are 2 goats inside the barn. And how do we know? We know because we counted up from 8. So when we count on from the part that we know, we count to 10, and 2 is what we found were inside. Let's go to our video. Let's watch.
What can you see in the picture?
I see some red counters and a 10 frame. And there's an equation with a number missing.
You see red counters and a 10 frame. You also see an equation with a number missing. What does the 7 in the equation represent? It represents the number of red counters. What does the 10 represent? The total number of counters that can fill the 10 frame. What does the question mark represent? The number needed to make 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. What has changed in the 10 frame?
There are now 3 yellow counters in the 10 frame.
There are now 3 yellow counters as well. The 10 frame is full, so there are 10 counters in all. How many red counters are there? How many yellow counters were needed to fill the 10 frame and make 10? There are 7 red counters. 3 yellow counters were needed to fill the 10 frame. What does the equation show?
The equation shows 7 red counters and 3 yellow counters, and they both make 10.
The equation shows that 7 red counters and 3 yellow counters make 10 counters in all. Is there another equation you could write to show the answer? Think about counting the yellow counters first.
Okay, let's try it. Okay, so it says select each 10 frame to see the related equation.
Count 3 yellow counters and then 7 red counters. 3 plus 7 equals 10.
Okay, so there are 3 3 yellow counters at the beginning and 7 red counters. Now, let's look at our second 10 frame and see how it's different.
Count 7 red counters and then 3 yellow counters. 7 plus 3 equals 10.
So it looks like the numbers are the same. They're just in different positions. It was 3 plus 7 in our first 10 frame, and now it's 7 plus 3 equals 10.
You can also write 3 plus 7 equals 10. Now you see how you can use a 10 frame to think about finding a missing part of 10.
Great job making 10.
All right. Let's go on. Let's look at our first problem in our guided practice. You are going to draw yellow counters in the 10 frame to find the missing part of 10. And then you're going to write the missing number in the equation. So we have 8 red counters in our first 10 frame here. So we know that there are 8 red counters. Let's add yellow counters. So we count on from 8. 8, 9, 10. So how many yellow counters did we add? 2. So let's write a 2 in our equation. 8 plus 2 equals 10. All right, let's look at number 2. We're going to do the same thing. How many red counters do we have? 5. So let's count on from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many yellow counters did we need? 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Let's go on to number 3. All right, we are at number 3 here. You're going to draw yellow counters in the 10 frame to find the missing part of 10, and then write the missing number in the equation. So number 3 has how many red counters? 9. We are going to add 1. So we'd count up from 9. We'd had 9 red, and we'd count up 10. So that is 1 yellow counter. Let's look at number 4. We have 4 red counters. Let's count on and add our yellow counters. So we start at 4. Everyone say 4. And as you write, you count on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We added 6 yellow counters. All right, we're on number 5. We have 2 red counters. Let's start at 2 and count on, adding our yellow counters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we added 8 yellow counters. All right, last one. We have 1 red counter. So we're going to count on from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we added 9 yellow counters. All right, superstars, I want you to complete your independent practice. You're doing a great job. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.